My name's Jordan Farley, and here's my life story. On September 20th, 1993, I was born in St. Luke's Hospital in Waterloo, Iowa. At the time of my birth, we lived in a small house in the country a little north of Independence, Iowa. A few months after, my dad had started to build our own house on the outskirts of Indy. 1 year and 2 months after that, we moved into the house that would later become my home for the first 16 years of my life. After I had started kindergarten, my mom decided to go to college to become a teacher. She would drive up to the Upper Iowa University a lot of the nights she was enrolled, and my dad at the time was on the road, so I was sent to spend those nights with my grandparents on my mom's side. Sometime after my mom had completed college, my dad quit Larson Construction and started his own construction company. His first line of business was building his own apartment complex to run and manage himself. During the process of building the apartments, my parents started getting into arguments about things I don't quite remember, but they were in disagreement a lot. One major thing was when my mom wanted to start going to a different church than what my dad had preferred. This caused a lot of confusion and drama for me. After years of fighting, my parents decided to get a divorce. Me and my mom would live in the house that my dad built, and my dad was left to move into the apartment buildings that he owned. After my parents had divorced, I started to get interested into film and eventually got my first laptop, a $300 computer, a $100 video camera, Pinnacle video editing software, and started making YouTube videos with my friends. There was something that I would call less than amateur. This was the beginning of my creative ideas. The summer after my freshman year, my mom had gotten married to my current stepdad, Lyle. She decided, since she was working in Cedar Rapids anyways, that she would move here. After my sophomore year at Independence, I decided that I was going to give change a chance and live with my mom in Cedar Rapids. With a new town and a completely different school, I didn't really know what to expect. Around the time when I moved down to Cedar Rapids, I decided that it would be a good idea to get a job and make some money, as well as meet some new people. So I got a job at the Edgewood Road Hy-Vee. Around Thanksgiving of last year, I became friends with two guys named Bobby and Charlie. They were musicians at the time living in Independence, producing rap music as well as mixing electric dance music. This would be the beginning of what would later become one of my greatest hobbies. As we all got more interested in EDM music, we decided to put on our own rave. In April, Charlie, Bobby, and I put on our first EDM event in Cedar Falls called Subfix. We had a great turnout and many people ended up coming. It gave us some experience in the DJ field as well as setting the stage for future Subfix events. At the start of the summer, before my senior year, I'd started to lose touch with Bobby and Charlie and ultimately ended up not hanging out with them very much at all. Although I still listened to EDM and love the music a lot, I really had no motivation to do anything with EDM. That all changed when I started dating Cynthia. She ultimately pushed me to be a better person and encouraged me to get involved. That's where Rain EDM comes in. Towards the end of the summer, I created a company called Rain EDM. We hosted and promoted a lot of events around the Iowa area. Over the past few months, it has gathered the attention of many EDM fans as well as other promotional companies such as Fanthus, offering to team up and put on shows together. Ultimately, I want Rain EDM to be successful and try my hardest to make it my future. And so far, that's my life story.